we're working with a right circular cone, and we just need to make sure we've got all the pieces lined up before we do too much work. So first of all, we're looking for the height, the actual height, straight up and down. So I've marked that in blue on here. We'll start to need to be careful that we're not using the slant height. We've talked about that before when we worked with two-dimensional shapes in 7th grade. We're going to be measuring straight up and down. So that will come into play more when we're looking at surface area, but for right now, straight up and down. Also something to pay attention to, what we were given was the diameter, which is 14. That's not helpful as is to find volume. Volume is looking for the area of the circle. The area of a circle is found using the radius. Radius is half of the diameter. So you have to begin by finding the radius, the measure of the radius. So you have to go that little extra step there, figure out the measure of the radius. It's just half of the diameter, it's not a big deal. And then with that, you can move into using the formula. Keep in mind, squaring means multiplying by itself, not by 2. And then from there, following the order of operations, making sure that we're doing things in the order that they belong. You're probably going to end up using 1/3, multiplying by 1/3 as dividing by 3. So 7 times 7 is 49 times 18.2. And then take that and divide that by 3. We're probably going to leave, in this case, we're going to leave this in terms of pi. We're not going to multiply by 3.14 or any of the other approximations. And then when you think you're done, heads up, sometimes we get confused and forget that pi is not a unit or a label. So sometimes we get to the end and forget to also put a label on it. So pi is actually a value. And so we can leave the pi, that's what we're asked to do, leave it in terms of pi, but we also need to put the units on it. So our answer here is that the volume is approximately equal to 297.3 pi inches cubed.